It was very devastating for us because we pushed a lot through the whole year trying to get to first place. Unfortunately, it didn't come, but we knew that it wasn't the end and playoffs were coming soon.
Can't measure what they went through as far as preparation for the next level. And I know in our room right now, there's some guys that have the potential, if they keep playing at this type of competition, to be, stars, definitely world junior type stars, and possibly go on a pro and be NHL stars. And they've already experienced that at 14 years of age, and the intensity and the stuff to what it takes. And it's not always about their individual performance, but how that they need to learn to use their teammates, because they are in a team environment to reach a common goal.
Shoot on three! 1, 2, 3, pursue!
While Jack's current team isn't used to losing, his old team, led by coach Greg Fleming, has had a tough year and is on the verge of again missing their chance to go to the provincials.
Our season was definitely frustrating. Losing is not fun, and that puts a damper on people's season and kind of reflects majority of how that team is. There were good hockey players on that team. It's just, everybody else didn't really buy in when it counted. Everybody told them, oh, you lost 5, 6 guys to POE, OHA. You guys are not going to do very well. And I think that just sat with those kids right off the hop. We did have quite a few first years on our team, so they were younger. They didn't know what to expect. And when you have a first year who's 5'4", 90 pounds going up against, for example, Gendron, that's considerable size advantage. And when they're not taking any liberties to our younger guys who are going into the corners, there's obviously an installment of fear there. We as Canadians, we are defined by our game. We are. And we are gritty, hard-nosed people that were tough. You go back to the NHL again, guys playing with broken ribs, broken legs. Kids younger, I get it, 13, 14, I'm not going to go and tell a kid go play with a broken rib. But if you're going to block a shot, lay your body on the line, you're going to be fine. It's going to define you as a person later. It's going to build character. It is a team sport, and there's many times where I can reflect where kids didn't show up. There were days where I wanted to just set a group of my kids because they didn't buy in. At an academy, you're allowed to, just sit a kid because he's not doing what you expect to be doing. But, the Hockey Canada Fair Play rule comes into effect. You have to play a kid. Hockey Canada Fair Play rule, it's where everybody gets equal amount of ice time. Everybody gets a fair playing chance, whether it's power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5. Times are changing, society. It's okay to finish second. It's okay to lose, and it's too bad because this is such a glorious sport where guys put their life on the line day in, day out, especially at the pro levels. They know what it takes to win. And, I think with hockey at the younger age, shouldn't be taught. It's okay to lose. Maybe at the house levels, but at rep, it's not okay to lose. And you need to be able to, get through the mental challenges.
シーズンはすごい負けが続いてて、それで学校の友達とかに違うチームの友達に冗談でお前らティア1のくせに負けてる俺らの方がすごいみたいな、そういうことを冗談で言われてたけど、冗談だけれどもちょっとイラってすることはありました。で見てすごいちっぽけな存在っていうのが分かって、ちょっとそこはショックを受けたけれども、こっちに来て身に染みたことはいつも戦う相手チームにもう将来 NHL プレイヤーとかになるであろう選手とかが、何人かいて、そこがカナダのすごいところだと思いました。1年間は、試合はすごい負けてたけれども、チームメイトはすごい学校でもみんな会うし、すごい、ホッケーの話だったりもすごいして、すごい楽しい恵まれているチームメイトでした。もう本当にカナダに来てすごい良かったと思ってるし、これからもまだまだ何年かあるので、そこでもまだまだこのカナダで頑張っていきたいと思います。
I'm going to get it out of the way right now. It's been a hell of a ride, right? It's been fun, ups and downs, right? The thing is today, I know where your energy levels are by looking at you, so it's important that we stick to the plan. I know you're gonna work your asses off because it's your last game together. I know that for sure, because I know your character of you guys, so you really gotta stick to the plan, right? And stay committed to it. You beat these guys all your life, now it's coming down to 60 minutes, right? So there's gotta be a feeling of like goodness or joy in here right now. Right, we got our jersey cranker, you can put that by the door. You got a lot of people that love you, and whatever happens today, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a great ride, right? We just got to take care of our own stuff here, have fun out there, enjoy it, win ourselves a championship, right? Come on, let's get after it. Let's go, boys.
Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome inside the Okanagan Hockey School Training Center right here in Penticton in British Columbia. We've got Bantam Prep. Final action for you today for the 2017 CSSHL playoffs.
After succeeding in the early rounds of the playoffs, POE meets Delta in the CSSHL final, representing all the academies in Western Canada.
Between the Delta Wild Bantam Prep squad and the Pursuit of Excellence Bantam Prep squad out of Kelowna, what the highly touted talent, Connor McLennan, 99 points in 30 years. On the other side, they're going to line up against each other here and here, ready for hockey.
Last time they met, Connor McLennan didn't score and was on the ice for the overtime goal against. But today, he won't be denied.
Too greedy here, just stay back.
POE goes up early, and thanks to some outstanding saves from their netminder, Talon Boyko, is able to add to their lead.
Good boy shot. He'll take a shot. He scores!
Keep your feet moving, right? There we go. There we go. We're a third of the way there. Third of the way there, right? Stay in the moment now. 1/3 is done, right? Now we're on to the second third. Okay, you do a great job of resetting stuff all the time. Do it again. We win the second period. We're giving ourselves a better chance to win it, right? Fair enough? Great period. Great period.
Okay, for the shooting lane, here's McLennan. There's a shooting score.
2017 Western Hockey League Bantam Draft. We would also like to welcome the many viewers watching us on WHL Web TV this morning.
Top-rated prospects. He's one of the many that could go first overall. There's quite a few that are in the stage. And the first overall pick in 2017's WHL Bantam Draft about to be announced.
With the first overall pick, the Prince Edward Raiders are proud to select from Sherwood, Alberta, left defenseman Caden Gooley from OHA Edmonton.
Well, and this was kind of the expectation. Caden Gooley, a defenseman, much like his...
Selected the second overall pick from Wainwright, Alberta, Connor McLennan, POE.
Yes.
Connor McLennan, who led the Canadian Sports School Hockey League this season, playing at POE. He had 99 points on the season, and this is a big-time scorer.
Yeah, he is, as you mentioned, 200 points across the entire season when you had in the regular season, the tournaments, and also the playoffs that they had there in the Sports School Hockey League. So, you know, Connor McLennan, an absolutely dynamic forward. He plays both ends of the ice, and his offensive game is just remarkable the way he finds the net, finds his teammates out there, and it's a guy that you know is going to be a scorer in the Western Hockey League one day. So very exciting for them to get Connor, and as the POE program this year, lots of very skilled, talented players coming from that program, and you know that's great for that program. They develop those players, and a lot of these players, such as Connor, made that decision to go out there.
With the third overall pick, the Vancouver Giants are proud to select from Surrey, BC, right center Justin Serta, Delta Wild.
Selected the fourth overall pick from Airdrie, Alberta, centerman Jake Neighbors of POE.
Jake Neighbors, and that was a very strong POE team this year. They won the CSSHL, and he goes fourth overall. Neighbors does to the Edmonton Oil Kings.
Yeah, watching Neighbors play throughout the season, this is an extremely hard-working kid. He gets a lot of his production done from just being the sheer effort that he puts into there and his hard work out there.
Really happy to add into our lineup.
That's where we
He's
want
going to be a guy that you.
The sixth selection in the first round belongs to the Spokane Chiefs. I would like to call up Chris Moulton, Director of Player Personnel for the Chiefs, to make their announcement.
Six, but a lot of strong young players that you have to think that won't last long. Being out of the postseason, Ty Smith, the first overall pick a couple of years ago, and now they're set to make the sixth overall selection.
With the sixth overall pick, the Spokane Chiefs are proud to select from Kelowna, BC, centerman Jack Finley.
So Jack Finley from Kelowna, his father Jeff was a former Jack, is a member of the Spokane Chiefs.
Yeah, you know, hockey intelligence is one of the biggest things with this player.
So Jack Finley from Kelowna, his father Jeff was a former WHLer, and now Jack is a member of the Spokane Chiefs.
Yeah, you know, hockey intelligence is one of the biggest things with this player. He's a big player too. You know, you're going to get that physical guy on the wall in all areas of the rink. Very honest player. You know, his dad's been through the system before, understands what it takes to make that next level, and he's a player that really does as well. Another player from the POE program and their coaching staff there with Michael Blanner, an ex-player in the league, and Ed Zwatsky. They did a great job with this highly skilled team this year.
He took steps. He kept growing as a person and growing as a player, and when you see that, you realize that they still have tons of potential. And then, you know, we know Dad a little bit, who's a quality person that knows what it takes to be a player. And then when I interviewed Jack, I was done. He's a solid, salt-of-the-earth kid, and for us in Spokane, character is a huge thing. So on top of liking the on-ice qualities, he was awesome off too.
Obviously proud, happy, just happy for him. I'm thrilled about where he went to, the organization, going in the first round and going sixth overall. I mean, it's just phenomenal, and I don't think it could have went any better. He wanted it really bad. He wanted to get drafted. He wants to play in the league, so you're just happy and excited for him. Proud of him, obviously. What I thought was going to happen pretty much happened for Jack. I knew they were going to have a great team. 6 first-round picks, 12 kids drafted all together. I had scouts telling me in October, like, this is one of the best Bantam teams we've ever seen. This is a big part of the quality of players that we're producing out of Western Canada for sure with these academies, because the amount of ice time and the commitment that the kids are making on and off the ice. These academies are producing great hockey players. Like I said with Jack, like, if he had stayed back and just played and been the big star on the minor hockey team, would he have developed the way he did playing with all those other great players at POE? So does the kid that stays back, even though he was good when they both started out the season, does he end up developing at the same rate, or does he get left behind?
Academy is wiping out like minor hockey systems, but Academy is becoming the new minor hockey system. So what's the next step? Is there an elite academy? I believe hockey's cyclical and the talent pool is cyclical. 3 years from now, I believe there's going to be some really good talent coming through Kelowna that could play minor hockey, supplemented by Hockey Canada Skills Academy or professionals like myself to support their development. But again, are they going to stay together? And then at that point, who are they going to play against? Because the academy teams are playing against each other and they are generally the best teams. But who is able to keep affording $25,000, $35,000, $45,000 a year for the kids to play hockey? And how do you make that work?
Sad to find out how they are getting it done too. I've heard of people remortgaging their house and grandparents are kicking in and they're doing whatever they can. But yeah, it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem fair that that's what you have to do now if you want to give your son an opportunity to play at that level.
I think we're losing that sense of pride of playing for your community, and we'd like for the kids of Kelowna to stay and play for their city. We're going to offer more skill instructions on the ice. We're offering a good dry land program. We're offering better coaches, and we're trying to offer more because we know with the academies now they can offer a lot. So we got to pick up our game and hopefully offer our kids more to get them to stay.
He's got so much upside, so much potential to play at the next level. I mean, for me, if I'm to project where he is, 10 years from now, I gotta believe Jack Finley's playing in the NHL. Being such a good leader, such a good role model for other kids, I think is only gonna benefit kids from our area, from Kelowna, from the Okanagan, and not just the Okanagan. Kids in Western Canada and Canada, I think, can look up to a kid like Jack. So again, when you've got a kid like that who's at the forefront of the game at his age and has the upside that he has, I think it's really exciting for other kids to see that and to want to emulate that and move forward to be the next Jack Finley.
You almost ready? Yeah, one sec.
How long is it to Spokane?
It takes about 5 hours.
While players who are good at the sport more than good people who are bad at the sport, character is still something that makes us who we are, and we should be proud of it. I know it's something I'll try to pass along to my children, and I'd hope the coaches of my children will try to pass along that to them. That it's not just how many goals you score when you were drafted into the NHL, or when you were drafted in the Bantam draft, or when you're off to college, or when you're eligible to advance to another level, play at a big tournament, but it's how you act, how you behave, and who you are in everyday life. That is the essence of a true Canadian hockey player.